Hi everybody, welcome back to Throwback Thursday at my house. Hi, I'm Lisa Guerrero, coming to you from Los Angeles and my living room. Today's Throwback Thursday is going to be a lot of fun. A few weeks ago, we did a Throwback Thursday about a show that I used to be on called The Best Damn Sports Show, period, on Fox Sports Net, where I was the co-host and update anchor for the show. So this time I wanted to get into some of the actual work that I did separate from working with the guys at the top of the show debating sports topics. We're going to talk about my sports updates and using personality, using voice, using hopefully a sense of humor and pacing to do really great sports updates. When you do a sports update, as I did every 12 minutes, every night, Monday through Friday, you get a shot sheet. The shot sheet is a paper that just says what the game is, for example, who the pitchers were, one line about the result of what you're going to see on camera, and you have to time the action to the video you're seeing, often for the very first time. It's crazy, and I used to do these night after night, every 12 minutes, 3-minute sports updates. It was really a lot of fun, but I got to use my personality. I had a great producer in Benji Kays that helped me put together these sports updates. So I wanted to give you a taste of what it was like to be the sports update anchor on The Best Damn Sports Show, period.
Hey, I'm Lisa Guerrero. The Kings say they was robbed of the NBA championship last year when the officials cost them in the Western Conference Finals. Even if that were true, wouldn't you guys still have had to beat the Nets? I'm just saying. New Jersey was a fairly decent team last year. It's the finals that never were. The Kings and the Nets. First quarter action, Kings down a deuce. Doug Christie drives, passes to Chris Webber for the dunk. Kings looking good early on. Later in the quarter, Kings up 11. And on the break, Christie with the between-the-legs pass to Peja Stojakovic for the jam. He is tricky like that. Kings up 13. That's a baker's dozen, boys. Third quarter, the Kings not done. Not nearly. Christie finds Stojakovic and nails the triple. 24 points in the contest for Stojakovic. Then Christie, 3-ball. Next, Jimmy Jackson says, me too. There's a tray. Byron Scott has no answers, no hair. Nets lose 118-82. You lose your head, you lighten your wallet. The NFL on Thursday fined 3 players involved in the Giants-49ers late-game melee. San Francisco's Terrell Owens is out $10,000, as is New York's Sean Williams. Giant safety Omar Stoutmire was fined $7,500. A late-season injury kept Priest Holmes from setting several NFL records, but on Thursday, he was honored with the Offensive Player of the Year award. Kansas City running back finished the season with nearly 2,300 total yards from scrimmage and 24 touchdowns. Time now for one more shot, and Rangers goalie Dan Blackburn hasn't been given a shot to start since December 14th. But on Thursday, he made the most of his opportunity.
Down with the puck. Rayon to a cross. There goes Juno. In front. Save made. Oh, great save by Blackburn. And popped in the air and dropped into his glove. On Dackel.
Dropped right into his glove.
Shot. Now watch the puck. Hello.
Blackburn had 30 saves, but tragically, the Rangers lost 3-2. I'm Lisa Guerrero, and this has been a Fox Sports Net update. For the latest news, scores, and highlights, keep it right here on Fox Sports Net.
From this cheerleader to another actual former cheerleader of the Los Angeles Rams circa 1987. Right now, she is doing our news. Lisa Guerrero. Lisa, first of all, hold on.
Yes.
Your hair looks much better right now than it used to. Where did you get that old thing?
All right, by way of explanation, it was the 80s. We had big hair and we wore white pumps. So that's all I can say. And by the way, I have one more thing to say. I have seen pictures of John Kruk's mullet. I have seen pictures of Reggie Theus's fro, and I have seen pictures of Tom Arnold's ex-wife. So nobody can say anything to me, people.
Very good. Very good.
To the business at hand, guys. We've got highlights from the American League. Behave yourselves now for just a few minutes, boys. Time for the news. Well, coming into this series, we expected fireworks from Griffey and Bonds. Nearly 1,000 career homers between them, and no stopping in sight. Junior just 1 homer shy of 450 for his career. Bonds still on a pace to break the single-season record. Griffey did his business first. Here they are preparing to entertain the masses, and that they did. Bottom of the first, Griffey Jr. pounds one off of Russ Ortiz, a 2-run bomb to right. Career homer, 450. He's the youngest player to reach that milestone. 2-0 Reds. Top of the third, Bonds answers back as he crushes one down the right field line. It's gone. A solo shot, his 49th, tying his career high. Giants win 6-4. That career high came last year. Thursday's blast was career homer 543, 5 away from Mike Schmidt, who is 8th on the all-time list. Barry's on pace for 69 homers. Mark McGwire had only 46 through the same amount of games in 1998, but he hit 15 in September alone to reach his magical 70 mark. Bonds team chasing the Dodgers in the NL West. Dodgers Pirates bottom of the first. Brian Giles all over Chan Ho Park. This one is deep to right center. Giles was a single away from the cycle. Pirates win 8-5. D-backs Marlins tied at 1. Jeff Abbott with the hiccup to right field. However, no one seems to want to claim it. Then Cliff Floyd scores. Bob Brenly and the D-backs lose 3-1. The first 2 games of the series between the 2 AL Central leaders were as one-sided as you can get. 15-4 in runs scored, 28-18 in hits, and most importantly, 2-0 in wins. Game 3 of the series between the Indians and the Twins was Thursday afternoon. The Tribe sending out Chuck Finley for the first time in 6 weeks. This play, courtesy Barnum and Bailey. Chad Allen's liner up the middle just misses Finley. Holbert Cabrera's throw home hits Brian Buchanan and squirts away. Finley runs over to try to grab the ball. Meanwhile, Torrey Hunter tries to come home. Finley's throw is wild, allowing Hunter to score. The ball goes into the dugout. Allen scores as well. That is just wacky, folks. Twins win 6-4 and avoid the 3-game sweep. Both teams tied for first to top the AL Central. Red Sox A's bottom of the fourth. Terrence Long goes deep. Next batter, Miguel Tejada with this blast. Both homers off Tim Wakefield. Back-to-back shots, making it 4-0 A's. Barry Zito, meanwhile, is looking good. He gets Chris Steins looking, and Carl Everett. Sit down. Zito pitched the complete game shutout. A's win 6-0. Those poor Sox, not only did they have to fly across the country for 3 lousy games, but they had to face Mark Mulder, Tim Hudson, and Barry Zito. The result, 3 total runs and 3 losses. The guys will examine and debate the AL wildcard race in just a few minutes. That does it from here. But in 25 minutes, Slammin' Sammy, need we say more? The Slugger gave us a hat trick Thursday. And up next on the show, the guys actually talk about sports, and Tom Arnold has some inside info on David Wells. Stick around. I'm Lisa Guerrero. The series between the Braves and the D-backs doesn't have nearly the same pizzazz as the marquee matchup between the Yankees and the Mariners. Who cares? You win 4 games, and you are heading to the big dance. Arizona took a step in that direction Tuesday with a win in Game 1. Wednesday, Tom Glavine got the call, looking to even up the series. Off to the bop we go. Miguel Batista on the mound for the Diamondbacks. First pitch of the game. Marcus Giles takes Batista downtown, deep to left. Giles' leadoff home run gives the Braves a, you guessed it, 1-0 lead. Next batter, Julio Franco. Sends it deep to right, but Reggie Sanders is there to make the catch at the wall. Bobby Cox thought it was gone. D-backs looking shaky. Top of the 6th, Batista settling down and getting a little support. Chipper Jones sends a shot to right. Jay Bell makes the incredible stop. Chipper out at first. Bottom of the 6th, 1-0 Braves. Tom Glavine in a jam. Matt Williams lines it up the middle. Reggie in to score. Bob Brenly is fired up. That ties things up at 1. Top of the 7th. Javi Lopez gets a hold of Bautista's pitch. That, folks, is a 2-run shot. The Braves bench is pleased. Bautista is not. 3-1 Braves. Top of the 8th, 5-3 Braves. B.J. Surhoff pouring it on. Surhoff gets all of it, courtesy of Greg Swindell. That is a 2-run shot. The Braves rolling. Brenly and the D-backs go down 8-1. Javi Lopez broke it open.
Facing other pitcher, any other pitcher besides Randy Johnson is, I think, is much easier. Especially the way he pitched yesterday.
You can throw that pitch over and over, and that doesn't mean they're going to hit it. It was a good pitch, it was knee-high away, and she just hit it. I mean, I believe that's why they're paying all those millions. To once in a while get a good pitch and hit it out of the ballpark, because he's always been a good hitting catcher.
We knew coming into this series that they have a great pitching staff, and it's going to be hard to score runs. And we knew we weren't going to sweep them, and I think they knew they weren't going to sweep us. It's going to be a battle. I fully expect this one to go the distance.
Success against the Diamondbacks is nothing new to Tom Glavine. The Braves lefty is now 7-2 against Arizona with an ERA under 2.5. With Wednesday's win, Glavine improved his career postseason record to 12-12. We are just getting warmed up here at the update desk. In 20 minutes, we hit the ice for some hockey highlights, and later on, highlights of that marquee matchup we were talking about, the Yanks and the M's. But first, here's what Chris and the guys have planned.
Okay, that was so much fun. That brings back so many great memories. I know that in the past I have talked about some of the challenges of being the only woman on the Best Damn Sports Show, period. But I also learned so much, and I became a better sports reporter through those 2 seasons, the first 2 seasons of that show back in the early 2000s. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. And the whole reason that I'm putting together these Throwback Thursday videos is to encourage you to read my book, Warrior, My Path to Being Brave. It is about my journey in sports and in investigative reporting. I talk about my background as a model, a cheerleader, an actress, personal things about, my marriage and what I went through and my divorce. But it's also a story about empowerment, and I think everybody can get something out of my book. So I hope you consider going to the link below and ordering my book right now. You can order it early. It doesn't come out until January 24th, but if you purchase it now, if you pre-order it, then it really helps the potential of the book getting into bookstores and getting on the bestseller lists. So please consider buying Warrior, My Path to Being Brave. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks everyone for watching this week's Throwback Thursday video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share my video. Click on the bell icon to turn on my post notifications to be notified when I post my next video. Be sure to pre-order my book with the link in my description.